Welcome students of Form 4. Yes, we're talking in this video about new agricultural enterprises and industrialization. And we are currently in semester 3. And as I explained before, I work for the Sky Pre-Universitario or the Sky Pre-University. And if you're watching this from outside of Curacao and you work with CSEC, perhaps this is useful for you too. And the verbs of today, as taken from syllabus, are explaining and assessing. Those are the verbs where I begin my question with my objectives. So these are like activities you must be able to do, skills that you have to obtain during these topics. New agricultural enterprises and industrialization. What is the objective? Explaining the factors that encouraged the growth and survival of alternate agricultural enterprises, besides, for instance, sugar or tobacco in the British colonized Caribbean, up to, in this case, 1935. Let's look. Alternative agriculture. Describe true obstacles freed African men and women, so post-emancipation, in the Caribbean had to overturn as peasants and entrepreneurs by paying attention to 1. The planters, and 2. The available organizational structure. Describe this in at least 4 sentences, 4 phrases in total. The answer you can find in page 100 and 101 of your study guide of Caribbean history for CSEC. And you can earn 8 marks. Let's look at the answer in 3 parts, like you're accustomed, like you're used to when I make these videos. Part 1. An obstacle that freed African men and women had to overturn was, I return back to the question, and this is one obstacle, was that planters wanted to maintain the practices of enslavement. Planters wanted them, the freed African men and women, to keep working at the estates and often treated the Africans as they had done in the centuries or either way decades before. But it wasn't the same situation, it was post-emancipation. Another obstacle for them was the absence, so you see here, I refer back to the question, the absence of an organizational structure for them to be free entrepreneurs. There weren't any banks to lend them money. There weren't any people who could guide them to be free entrepreneurs. There wasn't a lot of helpful space organized by their governments to help them and take part in the economy as free people. Yes, so this is the final part of the answer. I hope you found this helpful. If you didn't before, subscribe below. And if you have questions or points of improvement, also type them below. Have a nice day, evening, afternoon, and I hope to see you during class.